Nice deep breath in, and let's get grounded. Clear your mind, just get quiet. Let's bring the art of discipline to the fore in terms of informing your brain and informing your mental body that it is now in a space of relaxation, that it may take some time off and be quiet, relaxed, that it will still serve a purpose in terms of working with your imagination, working with your capacity to visualize and to sense and to feel. But it can do so in a passive way. Inform your mind that it does not need to be overly active or alert. Inform your mind that it can trust you. And very deliberately, in your mind's eye, there in your capacity to visualize, imagine parts of your brain and the associated mental body just getting quieter, as if the lights that are on all the time are getting dimmer and quieter, more serene and more relaxed. Imagine that parts of your mental body are just easing into harmony with the rest of your mental body and relaxing, just going, a moment of rest. And if there is any interruption from your brain, remind it, we are going into a space of rest, of passive receptivity, of allowing. And just breathe gently. Feel yourself get more grounded and quieter with every breath. And without too much effort, we simply state the intention to work with the sacral chakra, and the throat chakra, and the third eye chakra. And that we bring the wisdom and the guidance of the third eye into harmony with the truth, capacity for self-expression in the throat, all the way down into the center of creativity, into the center of sacred contracts and free will in the sacral chakra. So just rest and let those three chakras along your energetic spine become aligned with each other. Remind yourself that first and foremost, you are soul. That every intention speaks to your spiritual bodies, and that all of the aspects of your spiritual bodies take the instruction or intention of I, the soul, as work on its behalf, and that they duly follow that intention to serve your highest good. So even as I think the intention or state it out loud, the third eye, the throat chakra, and the sacral chakra already begin to work with each other in service of the intention. And if there is any discomfort in your physical body from these chakras suddenly being pressed into service, or having to stretch or expand or work a little harder to create this harmony and alignment that is required, take a moment to breathe through it, to bring prana or life force into the process, and to help your chakras to get aligned with each other. Stay focused on the feeling of the sacral chakra and the feeling of energy flowing into it from the third eye and the throat. Feel if there is any shift in the area of the sacral chakra, if it is impacting on, for example, your pelvis, your lower back, the small intestines, the area of the womb. Is there any flow into the thighs and the sciatica? Is there any flow up and down the spine? Is there any change in your being grounded or rooted to the earth itself? Has the sudden flooding of the sacral chakra by the high vibrational energy of the third eye and the throat created any discomfort? And if it has, breathe in nice and deep, and consciously, intentionally relax the lower body. Allow yourself to get more comfortable physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I get more comfortable by allowing myself to receive. I get more comfortable by allowing myself to expand, to stretch, to allow. And remain focused on the sacral chakra. remain focused on that area of your physical body. And feel, if you will, if there is any feeling of being burdened or weighted down in this area. If there is any feeling of carrying too much or caring too much. These are all manifestations of a sacral chakra that is out of balance and undisciplined in its relationship with self, in its focus on the soul's yearning to become self, to express self, and of course, to evolve. So on a deep breath in, draw in as much prana or life force as you possibly can and focus it on flowing into the sacral chakra in order to support its expansion, its opening up to being receptive, its opening up to receiving from self and for self. And however you feel or imagine or sense the sacral chakra, in whatever color comes to you, there in the center of it, I want you to see or imagine or feel or simply intend an inwardly spiraling energy flowing inward and outward all the time. A spiraling flow that pierces through the center of the sacral chakra, through the center of your body, and out the back of you. So that all of the energy of your third eye and your throat and your sacral chakra are flowing from the present moment into the past, and from the past into the present moment. So that all of the energy of your sacral chakra, as it contains the energy of your throat and your third eye, is flowing from the present moment into all of the possible futures, and from all of the possible futures into the present moment. Make it as clear and as strong as possible. The flow of energy inward and outward and through both the back and front of the sacral chakra. Imagine that spiral of energy as clearly as you can. Get the feeling of it. Is it a strong, vibrant flow? Or is it a weak, stuttering flow? Is that spiral of energy piercing, penetrating, Or does it simply flow with ease, permeating? Is there a thick, column-like flow that is in the spiral form? Or is it a thin, laser beam-like flow? How does it feel? How does it appear in your mind's eye? What sense do you have of this flow as you breathe into it? And maintain the intention of your third eye and throat and sacral chakra energy flowing into all of those so-called past moments, all of the possible future moments, and connecting them both to the present moment. Focus in on that spiral. And as you focus in on it, set a clear intention that breath by breath, that flow is regulated, maintained. That with a clear intention and a focused energy system, you hold your own space and manage, regulate, maintain the flow. Establishing discipline over the sacral chakra, mastery of the flow itself. So breathing gently, breath by breath, I focus on that flow. I ensure that it flows through the sacral chakra, back to front, and front to back. That it flows outward and inward at both the back of the physical body and the front of the physical body. I focus to keep it as stable as possible. And if there is any distraction, any shifting out of this focus, bring yourself back to it. If there is any movement away from the sound of my voice, away from the visualization, away from the focus on the flow, bring yourself back to it. Hold your own space. Stay present in this moment, suspended between the past and all possible futures. Just stay present with it. And when you have established the flow, and it feels somewhat soothing and regular, there in your sacral chakra, I want you to feel, imagine, or sense a flame, a candle flame, arising in the midst of that flow. Imagine the light of the sacral chakra itself being ignited by this flow from past to present to future, and future to present to past. However small the candlelight begins as, with careful breathing, even as we regulated the flow, we regulate the flame. And breath by breath, we turn it up, letting it warm us inside out. Breath by breath, we allow the flame to become bigger, brighter, creating a larger and larger circle of light within the sacral chakra, creating a larger and larger circle of light around the spiraling energy flowing through it. Make that flame bolder and brighter, breath by breath, until it appears to fill up the entire center of the sacral chakra and lights up the 6 petals surrounding the center of the sacral chakra. Lighting it up to the nth degree, to anything that may be in the shadows. And you may feel the warmth of this flame shifting your inner temperature, consuming any old energetic debris that creates stuckness in the sacral chakra. But don't get distracted. Stay with the flame. Keep it growing larger all the time, large enough to completely fill the sacral chakra and all of its petals. Just carefully, breath by breath, let it grow larger. Stay with the visualization. Stay with the sensing it and feeling it. And then very gradually, breath by breath, start turning the flame down. Breath by breath, allow it to become smaller and smaller and smaller. All the way back to its original size, where it is completely contained within that spiraling flow that penetrates and permeates through the center of your sacral chakra, connecting the present moment to both past and future. And keep it steady. Just breath by breath, keep it steady within that spiraling flow. Keep it present. Stay focused. Make sure that the flow itself has been maintained. And just for a moment, scan your entire energy body to experience if there is any shift in any other chakra, any other point of yourself that is being influenced by this flow in your sacral chakra. Is there any area of resistance? Any other area of relaxation or rest? And then bring your attention back to the flame. And hold it steady. Keep it stable. And rest in it. Feel yourself sliding deeper and deeper and deeper into it. And resting. I am peaceful in the flow of my own intention. I am at peace with the world from the flow of my own intention. I maintain my intention as a loving act of self and others. and feel the quiet. Feel the calmness of staying focused, of staying present and receptive, present and passive. And hold it steady. Just stay with it. Quiet and calm and relaxed. Effortlessly maintaining the flame and the flow. Effortlessly maintaining your groundedness, your connectedness to self. Just stay with it. Don't get distracted. And then very slowly, easily and smoothly, bring your attention once more to the base chakra, to the soles of your feet, to your connectedness with the earth, and ensure that you are still grounded. Leave the flame and the flow to continue, and make sure that you are grounded. And bring yourself back to this moment, here and now.